2026 is in full swing. Yeah, the Royal Rumble is behind us, the Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, and so much more. New superstars emerging, climbing up the card very fast. There's a lot that's going to happen, and you think you know everything that's going to happen. Yeah, here are the big predictions for WWE in 2026. This is Sportskeeda Wrestling. I'm Kevin Kellum. Give us your big WWE prediction in the comments below. Hit the like button and subscribe with your notifications on so you know when we drop new videos just like this. Number 7, Roman Reigns wins the World Heavyweight title. At WrestleMania 42, Roman Reigns could win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship by defeating CM Punk, leveraging their long-standing bitter history and recent Royal Rumble win. After winning the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble, Reigns chose the best in the world as his WrestleMania opponent for his championship out of pure rivalry, pure spite. I hate you. Yeah, resulting in a highly anticipated main event that feels both personal and maybe overdue to some. To beat Punk, WWE could have the OTC1 endure Punk's quick technical offense early and then turn the tide, exploiting Punk's weaknesses and highlighting Reigns' power-driven style, creating a storyline centered on resilience and tactics. Key moments in the match, like near falls and counter to Punk's signature moves, along with mounting tension, would keep fans hooked. Unexpected twists, such as maybe an ally aiding Reigns or a distraction, might also influence the result. In the climax, Reigns could land a decisive spear or lock in a guillotine choke on CM Punk, pinning him to capture the World Heavyweight title on wrestling's biggest stage. What do you think? Number 6. Bayley retires? Yeah, this one is unfortunate. It seems like that's the mode of seeing beloved WWE superstars lay down their boots and say no more. In a heartfelt moment, a major one for WWE, Bayley could step into the ring on the microphone and open up about her journey, revealing that with her WWE contract reportedly expiring in late 2026, a long career already behind her, she feels it's the right time to conclude her full-time in-ring chapter. She's hinted in interviews that she's thought about a life after wrestling and wants to stay involved with the business in other ways, like embracing a new personal goal, making fans think that a retirement announcement could be on the horizon. The role model might reflect her milestone title reigns, memorable feuds, and emotional connection with the fans, thanking the locker room for being like family. She also could frame her decision as a transition to roles such as mentoring younger talents, which has already been documented, and producing and coaching backstage, emphasizing that she isn't leaving WWE entirely, but moving on into a new phase. In this hypothetical scenario, who should have Bayley's last match in WWE? That's your cue to get into the comments. Let us know. Number 5, Gunther retires Brock Lesnar. Yeah, retirements are the thing, and Gunther's the guy who makes them happen. The career killer has lived up to his moniker by being a fearsome force who ends legends. Yeah, putting out to pasture John Cena, AJ Styles, and Goldberg, Brock Lesnar's own future in the company, under increasing speculation, including chatter about his eventual retirement, WWE could build to a marquee monster showdown. Gunther targets Lesnar as the ultimate test of being the career killer, maybe at SummerSlam in Lesnar's home ground where he broke big into collegiate wrestling, Minnesota. The feud could be teased over several months on Raw and SmackDown, with Gunther dominating established names and Lesnar responding sporadically, creating anticipation and tension amongst fans. A major violent event like this kinda has to be in Minnesota, where Brock Lesnar is such a big deal. Yeah, it could be a major final farewell for him. WWE could book an epic, hard-hitting match with brutal back-and-forth battles between the two. Gunther finally overcomes Lesnar with his signature technical mastery of that sleeper and decisively puts away the beast. The result would cement Gunther's legacy while giving Brock a memorable and spectacular farewell. Number 4, Liv Morgan wins the Women's World Heavyweight title. Yeah, at WrestleMania 42, the devious Liv Morgan could reclaim the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship from La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer, in a story built on choice, ambition, and strategic aggression. After winning the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble and earning a right to challenge for the world title, Morgan spends weeks teasing her decision, stalking both Vaquer and the SmackDown champion Jade Cargill, building anticipation and, that important word, tension, before finally announcing her target is Vakur. The buildup will see Morgan relentlessly attack La Primera, something we've already seen a little bit of, highlighting her Judgment Day faction heel persona, forcing Vakur into a high-stakes defense, deepening her rivalry to hold power. At WrestleMania, their match becomes a clash of styles. Vakur's hard-hitting aggression versus Morgan's cutting resilience. And with near falls, dramatic momentum, and swings that keep the fans guessing, a pivotal turn comes when Vakur underestimates Morgan's resolve, allowing Morgan to once again capitalize with an oblivion and a pinfall victory. In the end, Morgan stands tall as champion, solidifying her evolution as an underdog to a top-tier title holder. Number 3, a new male world champion could be crowned. In 2026, WWE could crown a new men's world champion by leaning into both long-term builds and unexpected momentum swings that elevate rising stars like Braun Breaker, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, or Obafemi, who just came up to the main roster from NXT. After the Royal Rumble drama where Breaker was ambushed and eliminated early in a real swerve, WWE might spin that into a redemption arc for him, positioning him in the Vision faction as the leader to battle through adversity, finally earn a decisive title opportunity later in the spring, maybe with the always wise Paul Heyman at his side. His physicality, his association with those names, it could all benefit him. The hype is real with Breaker. Meanwhile, Dirty Dominic Mysterio's had quite the 2025 and could see him transition from the Intercontinental tier to the World Title tier, giving WWE flexibility to book him as a truly despised heel who targets established champions and always cheats to win. He's Dirty Dom, right? Him as the mega champion of AAA is simply a precursor to him maybe being a champion at the top level in WWE. Obafemi's impressive NXT reign and his big main event, main roster impact is just something that feels inevitable. A man that big, that gets that much attention that quickly, is bound for some big things at a rate that is much faster than maybe even a casual fan anticipates. Obafemi is a future world champion in the making. Number 2, Chris Jericho returns to WWE at some point. Weren't we supposed to get him back in WWE by now? After years of dominating everywhere he goes, Jericho could make a dramatic return to WWE before year's end as a part of a nostalgia meets new era storyline that energizes the fan base. After his AEW contract reportedly expired at the end of 2025, his frequent absences from AEW television, a lot of people expected him to show up in a big way, whether it was Royal Rumble or WWE's live events in Canada, but alas, nothing came of it. And, he's still technically, the last time we checked, on the AEW roster if he's still under contract with them. However, the speculation is there and ever present on any big WWE event. His return segment might see him cut a fiery promo about unfinished business, aligning him with other legends or setting up feuds with current stars like Cody Rhodes or Gunther, blending past glory with present big names in WWE that made their name since his exit of WWE years ago, giving him a ratings boost and a feel-good energy to go into his final run with WWE. And now our number 1 prediction: Finn Balor becomes world champion again. After coming close to becoming the WWE World Heavyweight Champion again and again, can 2026 finally be Balor's year? After years of being a consistent but maybe underutilized presence near the top of WWE's action, Balor could finally embark on a full-fledged main event redemption arc in 2026 that culminates in a world title win. Earlier in the year, he challenged CM Punk for the title in Northern Ireland in a very strong match, but he came up short. It reignited the belief that Balor belongs near the top, and it sparked renewed crowd support for that to happen. But don't worry, fickle fans of Finn, you were angry you didn't see him in the Royal Rumble. That doesn't mean he can't have a big 2026 and get that world title strap. Does he do it with the Judgment Day, the faction he's been running with for years? Or does he decide to walk away from the group and focus on his own ambitions? That would certainly be interesting. Even though WWE teased a maybe face turn of his character, he went full heel, baby, viciously attacking the Second City Saint CM Punk. And now that Punk is engaged in a feud with Roman Reigns, culminating at WrestleMania 42, Finn Balor might be the appetizer for CM Punk to get to the biggest show of the year. But that's still a critical role, though it does give Finn Balor the possible opportunity to truly stay near the title match and get that opportunity. Maybe SummerSlam, maybe before the end of 2026. Finn Balor is world champion. It's something we could see happening.